Something that everybody wants is money. In today's video, we're going to be looking at an animation about a guy who somehow made $50 million at the age of 15. If you'd like to see me react to more animations like this, leave a like and subscribe. Without further ado, we're going to have a look at this animation about how this guy made $50 million.
Hey, I'm Alex, and in this video, I'm going to tell you how I became one of the richest people on Earth, even though I was only a stupid teenager. It all started with me being obsessed about history and archaeology. By the time I was 12, I had probably read more than 100 books on those topics. So you can imagine how excited I was when my dad gave me a metal detector for Christmas.
I can be the only kid who always wanted to go to a beach with a metal detector, thinking that they'd find treasure. Literally, I actually might buy one soon and then go to the beach with my friends and see if we can find anything. Imagine you go to a random beach with a metal detector and you find a chest filled with treasure. I don't even know if chests with treasure exist. It could be real or it could just be a movie thing, but I really want to get a metal detector and go to a beach because we could possibly find treasure.
I immediately grabbed a shovel and ran into our forest here in Poland. It took me less than 4 hours to dig up my first treasure. It was a rusted machine gun from the Second World War.
Okay, that seems kinda dangerous. Imagine going into a forest beside your house thinking you're gonna find cans or coins and you find a gun. What? I'm kinda confused.
After I did some research, I learned that it was a PPD-40 and used by the Soviet Union during World War II.
Do you wanna know something? He could actually turn that into a business. If he went and found a load of guns or really cool objects, he could probably sell them online. I don't know about the guns because I'm pretty sure that's illegal to sell guns online. He could take it to an auction place. They might give him good money for that.
Of course, my mom was shocked when I showed it to her, but my dad laughed and said it was cool, and he encouraged me to continue my hobby. Well, that's exactly what I did for the next few years. Whenever I had free time, I would wander through our beautiful forest searching for new treasures, and after a year, I had my first big discovery. It was a very old helmet.
He better take this to some museum or business because this could make him so much money. This is why I've always wanted a metal detector. Literally, imagine you go out and find a big treasure filled with really old objects. A couple of years ago, I found a really old coin from the 1800s. I'm pretty sure I've lost it, but I'm guessing it would probably be worth quite a lot of money. I really wish my friends were into the same things as me. Imagine going to a beach and finding loads of cool objects. You could honestly make so much money.
I immediately took it to a museum in our city for an inspection. When they saw it, their eyes lit up. But then they took the helmet away from me and said that archaeological treasures found in Poland belong to the state.
Oh yeah, actually that does make sense. Apparently if you find a big box of treasure like gold, you're meant to give it to the police. I can tell you one thing, I will not be giving it to the police and I will be selling it because sis, I need that coin.
To be honest, I'm not sure if what they said was true, but I felt like they had stolen my helmet from me. That day, I swore to myself that the next time I found a treasure, I would keep it to myself and sell it on the black market.
I probably would do the same thing, except I wouldn't sell it in the black market. I'd probably sell it online, or if I do find something cool, I'll make sure that I'm actually allowed to have it. Imagine you find a body. That would be pretty scary.
Because, as I later found out, the helmet I had found was worth at least $20,000 US.
Yeah, that actually kind of sucks. If a museum took a helmet off me, I'd be pretty annoyed. Literally, I'd try to steal it back and sell it.
It was a Roman auxiliary helmet in a really good condition. And recently, a similar helmet was sold for $300,000 USD.
Imagine the amount of money he could have got for that. Imagine how angry he feels because he literally lost so much money. This video literally is making me want to get another metal detector and go out and try to search for things.
So you can imagine how angry I was. Especially because the helmet was never displayed in that museum, which means they had probably sold my helmet on the black market to get rich themselves.
If they done that, that's so shady. I mean, I kinda agree with the guy, surely he should have got some money for it. And I'm pretty sure if you find things, you can actually give it to the museum and they'll give you money, or you can sell it to them. I don't know if that's correct, but I'm pretty sure that's a thing.
For the next few years, I had little to no luck. I mean, yeah, I found hundreds of grenades and rusty machine guns, but none of them had any value.
He's finding grenades. You have to be careful in case a grenade literally explodes. Imagine you find a grenade and the next thing you know, boom, it explodes. You have to be careful of some of the things you find.
2 days after my 15th birthday, when my metal detector started beeping like crazy, and it wasn't just beeping at one point, but it was beeping over an area of at least 2 square meters.
No way has he found treasure. Imagine he finds treasure. Honestly, he can make so much money from that.
I wasn't sure what was laying under me, but but I knew it was something very big. So I took my shovel and started digging. I remember hitting against something. At first, I was scared. It could have been a mine.
Or it could be treasure. This video is called How I Made $50 Million at the age of 15. He has definitely found like a tomb or treasure. He's literally out here making that cash.
But I could feel that it wasn't metallic. After a few more seconds of digging, I realized that it was a big pot. It was very big and heavy and kinda ugly. But why was my metal detector been beeping if there wasn't any metal?
It's gonna be filled with treasure. Like literally, I'm telling you, that thing's gonna be filled with like gold.
It took me a few seconds to realize that something was inside the pot.
Exactly, gold.
So I started pulling the dirt out of the opening of the pot. It didn't take long until I saw something golden. And trust me, I had waited years to find something golden.
Just like I told you guys, he literally found like a pot of gold. Isn't it crazy to think that so many things are buried around you? Your house could literally be built in like a gravesite, or like your house could be built like above gold. Like imagine you go out and like you find a big pot or like chest of gold. I'm definitely gonna get a metal detector now because like I've got so many forests close to me. Like imagine I go out there and I find like loads of money or like a big box of gold. I know it's extremely unlikely, but I mean like at the end of the day, it's still a possibility.
It were coins. Lots of coins. Too many coins for me to carry. I looked around to see if someone had followed me or seen my treasure, but no one was there. So I took one coin with me and put the rest back into the hole and filled it with dirt again.
He needs to be careful, to be honest, because like he could literally lose it. He needs to like write something or put like a log over the top of it. Imagine someone's like secretly stalking him and they like find a treasure and take it for themselves. If that happened to me, I'd be fuming.
When I arrived home, I immediately showed my dad the gold coin I'd found. I told him there were many more, and a big smile appeared on his face.
Yeah, I feel like his dad's gonna try and steal all the coins.
He asked, "How many?" And I said, "More than I could count." We decided to go back the following morning. But this time I realized that it wasn't just one pot full of gold coins, but that there were several pots under the ground, right next to each other.
Imagine having that amount of luck. Like literally, he doesn't have to work ever again. He can sit back and live in that fortune. Honestly, if I were him, I'd literally spend months going around that forest trying to find as many pots as possible, because I can guarantee he's probably missed a couple.
It were 7 big pots in total. After we had brought all of them to our home, we counted a little more than 10,000 gold coins.
Imagine how much money he's gonna get for that. Like literally, he's racking up the millions.
We had no idea how much they were worth, but we definitely knew we were rich. However, I made one big mistake. I should have never asked my dad for help. He turned out to be a selfish monster, because the next morning when I woke up to take another look at my treasure, it was gone.
See, I told you, the dad's probably went and sold it and then taken the money for himself. Honestly, that's why I don't trust anyone nowadays. Imagine you find loads of coins and then your dad steals it. I don't know what I would do. Like literally, I would freak out. Like I'd probably leave home and never come back.
I immediately asked my dad where the coins had gone, and he told me he had taken them away so I wouldn't spend them on stupid stuff.
But they're gold coins, you can't use them as normal money. His dad's definitely went and sold them.
I got angry and told him those were my coins, and he had no right to take them away from me. When I offered him to share the coins 50-50, he started laughing and said, "I have raised you and I have bought you your metal detector. Therefore, those coins belong to me."
Yeah, I don't like people who are like that. Yeah, that's not nice. I don't like his dad. If I were the kid, I'd figure out where them coins are and take them and never speak to the dad again. Like, bye-bye, dad, I don't need you anymore.
Be a good boy, and I will give you a few of them someday. Oh, I wanted to attack him right then and there, but that wouldn't have helped me find my coins either. No, I needed to find out where my dad had hidden them.
Surely he could just follow the dad, because if the dad knew that they were worth a lot of money, he'd probably keep going back to make sure they were okay, and he'd probably hide them in like a discreet location. Like he wouldn't just leave them in like a really open place.
I knew the only way my dad could have transported them was by using his car. That's why I asked several store owners in our city if I could take a look at their security cameras that were facing to the street. I told them someone had stolen my dad's car, and we were trying to find out where the thief had driven it.
Okay, so this guy's like a mini detective. I actually kind of like that.
Everyone wanted to help and gave me access to their security camera footage. From there, it was easy to follow where my dad had driven his red Honda. Once I knew the district my dad had gone to, it immediately clicked. He had gone to my aunt. I called her up and asked if my dad had recently visited her. She said, Yeah, he came in here at 5 a.m. in the morning. He said he needed to store a few boxes in my basement. Jackpot.
We all know that guy's gonna go and snatch his coins back. I wonder how much money he's gonna get out of it. I knew the title was like how he made $50 million, but did he make more or less? Like, what happens? I'm actually kind of excited to find out.
I immediately visited my aunt and told her my dad wanted me to pick up his boxes again. Then I ordered a taxi and brought the coins into a cheap hotel. I took one coin with me and went to a pawn shop. I asked how much it was worth, and the guy looked shocked.
How much do you think it's gonna be worth? Like, is one coin gonna be worth like 10,000? And surely a pawn shop wouldn't have like $50 million to spend.
He asked me who had given it to me, but I knew it was better to not give him any information. So instead, I asked him again, how much will you pay me for it? He took a closer look and told me it was a Roman gold coin and in perfect condition. When he said he was willing to pay $15,000 for this single coin, I almost fainted.
$15,000 for a gold coin, and he's got a box filled with thousands of them. He could literally go to every pawn shop in the world and get so much money.
But I tried to stay cool, even though I had 10,000 more of these coins laying around in my cheap hotel.
Not gonna lie, I wish I was in this guy's position. Imagine getting millions because you found coins.
What if someone broke into my room and stole them from me? I took the $15,000 and ran back to my hotel. Luckily, my coins were still there. I immediately ordered a taxi and drove to Warsaw, the capital of Poland. There, I checked into a luxury hotel where I was safe from my dad and thieves. All that happened a few years ago, and I haven't seen my dad since.
Exactly, that's good. Like, you don't need that toxic dad in your life. I can't remember if they said anything about a mom. Hopefully he stayed in contact with the mom and aunt.
I've sold all my 10,000 coins for a total of $50 million to several private collectors.
Yeah, he doesn't have to work ever again. Like, imagine finding a box of coins, selling them for $50 million US. You wouldn't have to work ever again. Like, literally, he'll live in luxury for the rest of his life. If I were him, to be honest, I'd go back to the location where he found the initial coins and I'd search more, because I can guarantee there's probably going to be more boxes which he missed.
And I even found a legal loophole so I wouldn't have to pay any taxes.
He's living in paradise. Like, literally, if he had to pay tax, he'd probably lose around about 40 to 50%. So he'd only get like 25 million, which is still a lot of money which you could live on for the rest of your life. But imagine having to lose half of it. Honestly, I'm low-key happy for him.
Today, I'm 18 and living on Ibiza. I'm mostly partying and having fun, but I also offered my mom to leave my dad and start a new life with me.
Honestly, she has to leave the dad. Like, the dad's toxic. He was literally gonna snake out his son and steal all of his income. This mom better go with the guy and live in paradise.
However, she said she wouldn't leave my dad because she loved him too much. Well, I'm sorry, but that's her problem. As long as she lives with my dad, I won't give her a single penny.
Honestly, I can guarantee once the dad dies, she's gonna jet right over to Ibiza to stay with him. Anyways, guys, that's the end of the video. Basically, we reacted to an animation about a guy who made $50 million at the age of 15 from finding coins. I low-key want to buy a metal detector and go out and try to find boxes now, because, like, you don't know, there could be like a box of coins under my house. If you'd like to see me do more, leave a like and subscribe, and I definitely will. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!